You know that feeling you get from a good cup of green tea? That unique ability to make you feel both relaxed and sharp at the same time? Well, today we're diving deep into the science of L-theanine. It's the amazing compound responsible for that feeling of calm, focused alertness. Let's get right into it.
So here's what we've got on tap. First, we'll talk about that secret hiding in your teacup. Then we'll get into the neuroscience of how it all works. After that, we'll cover the benefits, explore the incredible synergy it has with caffeine, and wrap things up with a practical guide on how you can actually use it.
All right, let's start with something you probably already know. Even if you don't know, you know you know. We're about to uncover the secret that's been hiding in our teacups this whole time. Yeah, that feeling. It's not the frantic, wired buzz you get from coffee, right? It's something totally different. It's this smooth, calm, centered energy that just lets you get things done, but without any of the jitters. You might have been drinking tea for years and never quite put your finger on what makes it so special. So, what is going on here? What's the science behind this almost magical state of being? What's happening inside your brain when you drink that cup of green tea that makes you feel so good? And that brings us to the really cool part, the neuroscience. Let's peel back the layers and look at how L-theanine actually works on a chemical level to create these unique effects. It's fascinating stuff. So, meet L-theanine. It's an amino acid found almost exclusively in tea leaves. And what makes it so special is its incredible dual nature. It can somehow both calm and stimulate the brain at the same time. And this all comes down to its unique chemical structure. Think of your brain as having an accelerator and a brake pedal. The accelerator is a neurotransmitter called glutamate. It's the main go signal. The brake is GABA, the main stop signal. Now here's the wild part. L-theanine is structured in a way that it can interact with both systems. It's like it knows how to gently press both pedals at once, and that duality is the secret to its perfectly balanced effect.
But here is the main event. The number one thing L-theanine is famous for, it boosts alpha brain waves. Now, what does that mean? Alpha waves are associated with a state of alert relaxation. It's that feeling of being totally calm, but not sleepy, completely focused, but not stressed out. I absolutely love this analogy because it captures the feeling perfectly. It's like fishing. You're not running around or burning a ton of energy, but your mind is 100% engaged, patiently and alertly watching that float for the tiniest movement. That is the alpha state. So, okay, that's the science. But how does this actually translate into real-world benefits for us? Beyond just a feeling, what does the research say L-theanine is actually doing for our minds and our bodies? Well, the research points to 4 key areas. First, it's proven to reduce stress and anxiety. Second, it enhances that amazing calm focus we've been talking about, which is why it's considered a nootropic or cognitive enhancer. Third, it actually helps dial back the negative side effects of stimulants like caffeine. And finally, it even shows signs of being neuroprotective, meaning it helps protect our brain cells. And this isn't just theory. To get specific on the anti-stress stuff, one major study found that L-theanine literally lowered participants' heart rates. It actually calms the sympathetic nervous system. That's our fight or flight response. And when you calm that down, it has a domino effect on your breathing and circulation. It's a calming effect you can physically measure. Now, this next part, this is where it gets really practical for a lot of us. L-theanine is fantastic on its own, but when you combine it with caffeine, wow. You create this powerful synergy that many people call the ultimate natural cognitive enhancer. So think about it. Caffeine on its own gives you that jolt of energy, but it often comes with nasty side effects like jitters, anxiety, maybe a blood pressure spike. But when you add L-theanine to the mix, it smooths out all those rough edges. And what's really crucial is that it helps redirect all that stimulant energy away from your body and channels it directly into your brain. And the result of this powerhouse combination, you get this sharp increase in concentration and productivity. All that raw energy from the caffeine gets focused like a laser beam on whatever you're doing. L-theanine even helps widen the blood vessels in your brain, which further boosts cognitive performance. It's literally all the upside of caffeine with none of the downside. Okay, so you're probably interested at this point. How do you actually use this stuff? Let's break it down with a simple, research-based guide for using L-theanine safely and effectively. It's pretty straightforward. If you're just a casual tea drinker, you're already getting somewhere between 8 and 40 milligrams in every cup.
For a little daily support for your mood and focus, a 50 to 100 milligram supplement is a pretty standard dose. And for those days where you need a major occasional boost for a big project or exam, doses up to 400 milligrams have been studied and used. And of course, the big question, is it safe? The answer is a resounding yes. L-theanine is considered exceptionally safe. Research has found no significant side effects or issues. I mean, just think about it. People have been drinking green tea daily for centuries, which is a pretty good testament to its long-term safety. Now, it's always smart to be a little skeptical about supplements, right? So let's ask the big question head on. Does this stuff really work, or are we just talking about a very convincing placebo effect? And the answer from all the research is really clear. L-theanine is the real deal. It is a genuinely effective supplement. You know, we all accept that caffeine is a real substance with real effects, not a placebo. Well, the mountain of scientific evidence shows that L-theanine has the same kind of measurable, repeatable effects on our brain and our body. So, we'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you know the science behind this incredible state of mind, take a second and think about your own life, your work, your studies, your creative hobbies. How could having a little more calm focus on demand make a real difference for you?